All right, Shalom. With the brothers from the Gms Birmingham camp, we'll start off by giving all glory and infinite praises unto
Yahawah, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash, Rawchaa Qadash.
Double honors to our apostles and the elders at Great Millstone that teaching that rule well. Salutations unto the Akim throughout the four corners that are putting their life on the line week in and week out. And salutations to the few women and children that subscribe to this truth and faith, sincerity, charity. And hey, with that, we out here another week, man, to prophesy the downfall of Babylon, to give the understanding of times, man, and to give the understanding of what's to come, to break down these prophecies, man. But through the Spirit, we're gonna go. You know, the Spirit is gonna flow as it will. But gonna go into like it's one thing to be in this truth. It's one thing to resonate. You know, every brother that came into this truth, you resonated with this truth, man. You know, the truth resonated with you to a certain degree. Even the individuals that came into this truth and that are no longer a part of it, you know, it resonated with them. All right. But if a brother could, Baba Gusha, they were a part of us, but they went apart from us. If a brother could, I don't want to butcher it. Because once you grow to understand this truth, you'll see it ain't no way, walking away from this thing. It ain't no leave. You see? So it's one thing we gonna get into it. I'm gonna let the Spirit build, but to go in the difference between resonate and understand, man. It's one thing to resonate. It's a different thing when you understand. The men of the Lord understand Yahawashi. These individuals, even the 1/3, they resonate with the Lord. But to truly to walk to walk in the shoes of Yahawashi, to bear His cross, to walk in His stead, to take His yoke upon you, though his burden be light. Hey, it's to understand Him, man, and you got to go through it. So if a brother could bring that out.
Yeah, the book of 1 John chapter 2 and verse 19, it says they went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us.
Yeah, because the individuals that are gonna continue are the men of understanding. Those are the true men of the Lord. To stay in the sight of Yahawashi, you have to dwell with wisdom. All right. So with it, it's one thing for you to resonate with it. That's a good starter. That's a good thing to have as a starter kit to get this truth. But the greatest skill to hone in this truth is understanding, man. If a brother could give me the definition for resonate, Baba Gusha. Hold that 1 second, yeah, because we're going to get right back to it. You'll pull that resonate, the definition for resonate.
This is a simple Google definition for the word resonate. Produce or be filled with a deep, full, reverberating sound.
Filled with a full, reverberating sound. So we all done got our asses kicked in some way, shape, form, or fashion in this society. So when I say, man, F Esau, F the so-called white man, yeah, you can get with that. You can resonate with that. Like, yeah, he just hit you with a speeding ticket. Yeah, so you feel that way. He just locked you up for 2 months. Of course you feel that way. He just took your girl. Of course you feel that way. We get it. We understand why you resonate with F the white man. But do you understand? Do you understand why this dude got to be taken out of power? It's one thing not to like him. But is your dislike for him, is it carnal, or is it set in righteousness, man? You see? Now read that back, Baba Gusha, that resonate.
Resonate. Produce or be filled with a deep, full, reverberating sound. Evoke or suggest images, memories, and emotions. Meet with someone's agreement and produce electrical or mechanical resonance.
So it was to resonate. It said it was going into the feel of emotion. You see, that's what it is. That's something emotional, man. It's a spirit to emotion. True enough, true indeed. But we're not caught in the spirit of our flesh, because the flesh has a spirit, and the spirit itself is moved by the wisdom of Yahawashi. It's governed by that. You know. So read this back.
I got some.
You got it. Go ahead. You got it.
Proverbs 4:7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom,
And with all thy getting, get understanding.
Yeah, so you want to go to it? You want to read that back?
It's Proverbs 4, verse 7 again. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding.
So 1 + 1 is what? 2. All right, we know that. That's wisdom, is to say 2. All right, to have just to know it is knowledge, but the application is that's wisdom. But the Lord said, but with all, it says what? But the great. Read that back. The understanding part.
So it says wisdom is the principal thing.
It's the principal thing. So that's the beginning. That's the chief cornerstone to it. But that's not the bulk of it. All right, because it has more elements to it. All right, you got it.
It says, therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding.
Why? The true understanding of why.
Is it?
That's the understanding. Didn't I tell you don't eat shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster? Yeah, I told you. Okay, you asked why. All right, let me give you the understanding.
Yeah.
Gout.
Yeah. High cholesterol.
High cholesterol. Jay got diabetes. Jay got these big old, rises. That's a big thing, man. Jay, the nigga woman is good for it. You know, it's warts. Yeah, but especially it's warts is really like when you touching filthy things. But like when you catching rising and them cysts, that's infection trying to get out of your body. You see, and that's due to your diet. You see, some cysts some rises come up on your armpit. For some brothers, some come in your groin area, probably the back of your thigh, your buttocks, and those crease areas. Like, God damn, what the fuck? You see, that's all because the Lord said what, man? Hey, don't eat that. So you gonna gain the understanding that. That sounds good. That's resonate. That sound good, but you gonna understand. A lot of shit sound good to Jake, man. You was it more than that?
That pretty much it.
Yeah, kind of. It was a brother had. Yeah, bring that out, Baba. Shall I bring that out? And we're gonna get right back to that. Cause I think it was more. Yeah, kind of.
It's Isaiah 29:13. Wherefore the Lord Yahawashi said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me.
So this is them Jake these are the Jake that resonate with the Lord. See? Yeah, hey, I kicked your ass, you felt that. So you pissed at him for this reason. You pissed at him for him locking you up. He pissed because he got his woman took. He pissed because he broke. This dude pissed because he just got beat to sleep by Esau. All of y'all resonate with the hatred towards this guy, but to what understanding? Why? Why is he doing these? Why is he going about doing all these things? And what is the answer as to how can we mitigate this shit? How can we stop this? You see? Jake just looking at the problem, and all they want to do is complain about the problem. Let's get an understanding, man. But Jake just want each other to resonate. I just want somebody to resonate with me. That's how we move in this society. A vibe. She a vibe. Yeah, man, fuck that. All these bitches resonate with me. Put her in the right situation. You know, they're gonna resonate with every brother up here. But do you understand me? Do you understand what really pisses the Lord off? Do you really what puts a smile on his face on a rainy day? Do you understand him? It's a difference. Read that. You got it.
Just considering Jake, how Jake is pretty much fed up with Esau and his bullshit, being oppressed and all that. At the end of the day, you're still seeing them walking and marching down the street, looking for what? Justice.
Yep.
They're looking for what? Equality. Now we've been elevated to a mindset where we want to now be over our oppressor. We don't want equality. That civil rights shit is out the window, man. You know? So Jake has to come upon a level, but guess what? They're not willing to do it because really they love their oppressor. That Stockholm syndrome from Christianity, you know, you pleasing your master, that's still trapped within their mind. Yeah, therefore they can't really see it as true.
No, you got it. You finish your point, I'll salute you.
No, that was it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, Jake only mad at Esau when shit don't go his way. You know? But you ain't mad that the brother that hit me up on the phone was like, hey, yo, man, I'm $200 short on my rent because this happened, and I only got $50 to throw. Knowing I want to really throw and help him on the whole thing. Are you mad for this brother's sake, or you just mad for yours? You don't understand what this thing is about. Jacob resonate with you, Dan. That's fucked up, Bob. But when you understand this, man, shit, man, what can I do? Hey, you need, I got 10. I understand. You see?
It's like this game why? Yeah, because again, it say without thy getting understanding, for the lack of a better word. Because Yahawashi, he don't do nothing for no reason. Even every chess move, every situation that happens with you and everything that comes across with you, it's a reason why it happened, man. You know, but you gotta understand, like the reason why you was bagged up in traffic, because the Lord probably preserved you from a car wreck.
Hey, with that perfect point. Hey, the Spirit had to come out, man. Now, brothers know I just moved back here from Georgia, and I was staying in a particular area. I was staying over there in Cummins. You know, they just had the bio lab blow up.
Yeah.
No, I was right down the street from it. Me and a particular brother, me and this particular elder brother, you know, he moved out west. You know, he moved to the northwest region. But it's funny that the Lord had it dip. I was the first to dip, and me and this brother are extremely close. We had a conversation, and through the Spirit, the Lord led him to move. You see? The Lord led this brother to move. Now, in the process of this time, we had one Jake while we was planning our leave. It was a Jake that's no longer with us in the camp. Fucking, he moved into the area. Wow. Now, this guy that moved into the area, hey, y'all brothers know what I put in the group. He tried to do himself off, man. Thinking he was going out outsmart the Lord. He tried to do himself off. So now you mean to tell me you laid up in the hospital in a contaminant zone with your head bust, and you tried to run for the Lord. You tried to run from your post, run from your duty. You see? Now the Lord delivered him unto what? Judgment. But unto me and the elder brother, what did he do for us? He delivered us. And I remember the frustration that the Lord put me through to make the calls. He was like, you know what? Fuck this shit, I'm out. You know, I take like, fuck that shit, I'm out. Like, that's literally what the Spirit put on me and this brother. And he delivered us in what? It ain't been 4 months now. You had this blow up had. Now everybody that's in that area, they trapped inside of their house and they say shelter in place. How the hell can you shelter in place when the air quality is bad? You mean to tell me my air quality inside of my house is better than the air quality outside when I'm breathing what's outside coming inside? Get the on, bro.
Got some real quick for you. This is Hebrews 10 and verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
You see, it's a fearful thing. That's why the Lord said, hey, man, obedience is better than sacrifice. I don't care about you resonate with me. Who don't like me? The Lord really like, man. Hey, to be honest, who don't like me? It's like, all these people like me. But which one you gonna do what I say?
It's a saying, I'd rather be feared than loved.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord would rather have you be scared of him than be a nigga that's shucking and jiving every Sunday, man.
Yeah.
You know, Lord will actually have you fear him instead of you shucking and jiving in front of him, man. Yeah. Because that's a true intent. You know, like you mentioned earlier, that fear is a sense of sincerity. Yeah. You know, whether it be somebody got you jammed up and you get you get you run and the adrenaline starts going up, but the fear of the Lord is heavy, man.
Yeah, because that fear leads to what? Hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, true fear, like the worst fear is to be like for a boy when you're young and you know like you ain't built like that just yet. You know, you get hemmed up by a bigger kid. You know, you're like, oh shit. Yeah. You're like, yeah, hey bro, you gotta go for what you do.
Hey, but even then, like fear and faith, they go together. That's why the Hebrews 11th chapter, they said Noah, he was moved by fear. Yeah, they say, damn.
You feel repaired.
Yeah,
to the saving of the house.
To the saving of his house, man. So what?
Fear is the what? The beginning of wisdom.
Like I say, like when you fear somebody, you're not gonna cross a line, man. That's the thing. It's all about respect with the Most High.
That's it, bro.
That's the first he drew a line. Hey, if you don't know how to treat me or deal with me, I'm gonna teach you how to deal with me. And cross this line, I got something for you. I'm gonna give you something to easily remind your ass. And it's what? It's a fearful thing, then. He teaches you right then and there. Cross this line. Hey, this is what do parents do to their child? All right, for 5 or 6, 7 months. For 6, 7 months, Hey, little motherfucker, you can have your way. You don't know no better.
Yeah.
Round by like month 8, 9,
understand,
hey,
yeah.
you know my face,
Yeah.
you know my voice, you know my certain fluctuation. I know you got a little temperament because you're what? You're growing to become what I am. Niggas fight every day.
Yeah.
So you think this baby don't get?
Yeah.
You start hitting that shit now for the pop. It's
What's up?
Yeah, it's an order. It's an order, and it's a way of going about raising the thing up, man, in the proper way, to give it the proper sight and the proper perspective. All right.
I think you got something?
Yeah, I got some real
bring
shit
that
for
up.
you. Yep. Psalm 37 and 23. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, Yahawashi, and he delighteth in his way. Just like you were mentioning about the situation which the Lord moves you out before that calamity took place with those chemical plants. That's the steps of the Lord ordering the way of a good man. So we can use that as faith building, because you might be moved out of a situation or whatever it may be, but you gotta understand like the goal of the Most High. No, his way, his ordinance, because your steps are already ordered. You know, so when you're doing the work of the Lord, man, you got to just trust in the Lord, man. And at the end, you're going to find out that the Lord was leading you on the right path the whole time.
Always, come.
You
You got it. Hey, brother got precepts, hey, man.
Yeah, this Proverbs 16 and 1. It says the preparation of the heart and man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord.
So the preparation of a man, it says the preparation of the what? The heart.
Yeah,
the heart. Loud. The mind of a man. It's from what?
It's from the Lord.
So it's from the Lord. You got it. You want to make a point? You got it.
If I may.
Yeah.
And it says all the ways of man are clean in his own eyes, but the Lord weigheth the spirits.
Yeah.
You go in the way is direct. You know,
Yeah,
the Lord
yeah.
he direct those footsteps, man.
Let's see.
So
Make the cold ass, man.
That's why it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Lord. The Lord, he can deliver you into a scenario where he don't fall in your favor, man.
God, read that back one more time. It said, man, that he thinking, because think to Kobe. Kobe, they said it was, it was overcast that day. But Kobe, man, I done did it other times and I was good. Or whatever, but he didn't know. It was like, hey, man, you take this trip today, you finna meet your maker. So read that back one more time, Officer.
Talk.
Yeah, just the point.
It says all the ways of man are clean in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs the spirit.
That's what it is. Jake moved, now getting back to the point of resonation. It's like when you resonate with shit, all of your feelings are validated or justified for some reason or another. But when you bring out this truth, and you bring your feelings up against this truth, you go to see it's like, that ain't justified in that. But how do you get that? How do you get that under that lack of better word, that understanding? By going through it, then you can actually use that word. Like, damn, I know, I get it now. I understand that shit. Like, damn, that's why he said what he said. All right, a brother had something.
I got one for you.
Go ahead.
Con, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
Yeah. Well, why is missiles being shot off over there in Israel now? You see? Read that back one more time.
Hey,
Man.
so like, why was Mrs. created?
Yeah. It's like, see, we starting to understand the Lord, man, because he's telling you, he constantly telling you, if you can have a feeling or a perspective or a way that you want a man to move, but he gonna move his own way, and either you gonna be offended in it or you gonna grow to love him. You know that old saying? It's to know me is to love me. To really know the Lord is to love him. And if you don't love the Lord, it's because you don't know him. And if you don't love him, you hate him. It's just simple, man. Like the Lord ain't calling for that resonation, like to resonate with him. Bring that definition out for bring out your definition, bring out your precepts, and then bring out that definition about Prashad.
Con, this is Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
So the Lord is going to direct your way, and that's what we got to pray for, man. Lord, give me the understanding. Teach me how to see it your way, man. Because this step that I took to the left, hey, man, I thought it was gonna lead to this, but it led to that. Damn, man. Fuck. You was right, Lord. Now it's like what the brother read the precept a couple of weeks ago. You begin to think on certain things, like you moving in your own will and your own spirit. You begin to slap your thigh, man. And you truly do grow to understand, it's like, damn, just like how you look back at a father now that we all men, like, hey man, you don't be mad at your daddy for real. You don't be mad at how he treats you. The Lord, same way, man. The Lord is the exact same way, man. The way that he's showing us to go, man, it's a saying in the word that your parents won't always steer you right, but they'll never lead you wrong. The Lord ain't never steered you wrong. He ain't gonna never lead you wrong, because he's right, man. You see? All of the ways of Yahawashi and Yahawashi, right?
Back up. This is Psalms 119 and 133. It says, order my steps in thy word. And let
Psalms?
not...
Psalms? Yeah. Who sent that prayer? Who sent it up? King David. You see? It's David, man. We praying for these mercies, man.
That's a spell too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the Goodbye one too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's a spell. That's a righteous spell.
Yeah.
Lord put under your lick, man.
Kind. Beautiful point. Yup. You got it.
Come. Back to Psalm 119 and 133, it says, order my steps in thy word, and let not any iniquity have dominion over me.
It says, order thy steps in thy word. And who is the word? It's Yahawashi. So we're gonna follow the ordinance of Yahawashi Yahawashi through Yahawashi, man. You know, we can't even mention the Father without saying the Son's name. That's how great and respected this order is, man. You see? Read that. Yeah.
Psalm 119 and 133, it says, order my steps in thy word, and let not any iniquity have dominion over me.
And that's what we're praying, not to have iniquity have dominion over us, because we all go off, man. But the scriptures say that woe be unto him that roughly paraphrasing, what'd you say?
Who lame with his iniquities.
Yeah, labors in his who let not your sins weigh thee down. Your iniquities lift themselves up, man. All right, you'll read that back one more time, Salak.
Come, man, I get in the NLT.
Yeah, you got it.
Psalm 119 and 133 in the NLT, it says, guide my steps by your word, so I will not be overcome by evil.
So I won't be overcome by evil. We know what evil means. It goes into a bad time, right? Because that's what's coming to this place, a bad time. And if you don't understand Yahawashi Yahawashi, you through. Because we know it's spiritual. You resonate with Esau. This is the king of carnality, man. Remember that. How did he get Eve to go off, man? He appealed to her carnal nature. You gonna have some power. You gonna be a god. You know they'll worship you, Mother Mary, Queen of Heaven worship. You see, Esau is the king of carnality. He know how to get to us in ways that, hey man, you spiritually, hey, it would only take the spirit to come down itself to reach Jake. But Esau know how to reach you on this plane.
And if I may, it's the flesh. That's how Esau reach us through the flesh. Money, cars, clothes, and hoes, man. Jake will lose his wits over a bad bitch, man. But at the same time, the Lord got us in the spirit, in the midst of the valley of the shadow of death, with the light on, man. You know, so we can, navigate, for lack of better words, through the valley of the shadow of death now. You know?
That's every point, because Satan works with gradualism. They start with a seed and they continually grows. If you don't check yourself, you know what I'm saying, through the fear of the Lord, and that shit will overcome you. It could be social media, like brother said, women. You can start, become famous or get some status on this side, and you'll think you're doing something, man. Next thing you know, your video's lacking. Now you gear more towards this over here. That should be thrown on the path, man. So you have to be mindful of the fear of the Lord and how the Lord pretty much, he despises this world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you understand, like, the Lord just hates every fucking thing, you shouldn't be too caught up into these things of the world, man. Because now you're going on the path of the Most High. Now you can be frustrated and pissed off at your ass.
Yeah.
See?
Instant gratification.
I was just thinking that in there, the spirit.
Yeah, with the word, because when we tell you lust of the eye and lust of the flesh, that's pretty much what the word provides, that instant gratification. That's what social media all about.
But you see the dichotomy of it though. It's just like when you look at it, it's like it's instant gratification, but yet it's the play of gradualism. Like it's a slow get us. Like why is the nigga woman chasing the degree? Why is Jake chasing the bag? You see?
Chase some lights.
It's like you really can't even find the words to articulate, But he gets you hooked on a quick drug for a long slow death, man.
Yeah.
Like this instant gratification, or whatever for Jake, it's you can get instantly high, you can get some instant box. But Jake, for some reason, you gotta grind 40 years, rob, steal, kill, to get $100,000 home. To even get some retirement. You see, one is a slow grind. If you're doing it the right way, it's a slow grind.
Yep.
But to get it quickly, it's instantly, man. Instant gratification.
It made a microwave generation.
Yeah.
It pretty much destroyed the mind of what's coming after.
Yeah.
You know, that's why the destruction made sense, because what the fuck coming after this shit? You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Good.
You look at these little young niggas, it's like, bro, what the fuck can really come? What kind of wisdom or guidance they can teach a motherfucker that's coming after them? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And anything, if anything, what are they gonna do? They're gonna exact the exact definition that the brother just went into earlier. You're gonna reverb it. You're gonna resound something that sound good that you heard, and you don't fully even fucking understand.
Yeah. That's why they remaking genders now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You giving a new definition of what a woman, because back then the woman was a servant.
Yeah.
Now this bitch, you know, this shit empowerment, the womb
Yeah.
man.
But
You know what I mean? You
what's
got all
so
these
funny?
different meanings.
At the end of the day, when they show you on TV, it's only one or two ways it's gonna show you. Either you're a respected woman, or you a freak, man. You see? It's still only two ways they show a cis man or cross gender. He's still on some freakism. He's still acting like a slut woman. It's just pure madness in this place, man.
Got one real quick.
You got it?
Amazing. This Proverbs 22, and I start at verse 17. Bow down thou ear and hear the words of the wise, and apply thy heart unto my knowledge. For it is a pleasant thing if thou keep them within, they shall withal be fitted in thy lips. Just going into that wisdom. The brother speaking upon it, man. You know, they bow down our ear. First and foremost, you got to become humble to attain these words, man. And like the brother going into the fashions of this world, one thing the fashion of this world pushes is pride, man. You know, they don't want to hear. They don't want to hear anything.
To a point, it's almost getting to a point. It's like people. I just seen on the internet that little baby mom, motherfucker like took a video of her just getting on the plane. It used to be, take this 3 years ago. Oh, she a boss chick. She powered up. She get money. She a real female. All whatever, man. Man, every comment up under that video is like, bro, we don't care. It's like, we just seen what happened to Diddy. It's like, we know what you doing to keep it, and you think we care. We ain't flying like that. And there was another Jake that said up under it, which is true. When you live like that, I ain't showing, this is how I live. Why am I showing off how I live? Like, this is what I do. I understand me recording a special moment that don't happen too often, you know? But if I do this often, why I get on the plane, you don't record yourself getting in your car.
They got like a little pose with it too, you know?
Yeah. Jake was like, yo, man, it's like, it's to a point, it's like, we don't care. If you ain't putting money in my pocket, we don't care, man. That's what is this place of society is going. No love for no one, man. Jake only care about you if he can take off, if he can join your clout train, man.
Yeah.
And that's what Israel has become too. You Sakari niggas, man. But
You got some, going back to you, Micah 2:10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Arise, how do you arise, man? By waking up. Was it the Kemet movement? Was it the Nation of Islam? Was it the 5%, or was it the Asiatic black man? No, arise in the understanding that you are an Israelite. That's how you gonna rise up, man.
That's it.
So start back.
Arise and depart, but this is not your rest.
But depart where? Depart from what? The Western philosophy of thinking, Western society's philosophy of thinking. That's what you're supposed to depart from. Because though it's a lot of Jakes that don't live here in America. You think South America ain't gonna get a judgment? You think various parts of the planet Earth is not gonna get a judgment? They are. Why? Because they rather, though they physically are not located in America, spiritually you're in America. You right here with these people. Why? Because you're in the spirit of this place, man.
Hey, that's it. That's why Revelation 18 said all the kings have committed fornication with their woman.
Come.
You know, so like I say, then it says 2 Ezra 16, warn to the Asian.
Yep.
Because I have made thyself like that whore.
Yep. Sure did. So what? They was right there in the bed with them. They was in all in one consent. You finished it.
Also, like a little bit more. Let me finish this off. Continuing on. Micah 2:10, it says, so rise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sword
So
destruction.
Jake thinks I'm gonna get a degree, I'm gonna get a happy wife, happy life, and I'm mentally gonna be complete. I won't stress anymore. I won't complain. I'm gonna be cool. The Lord said, arise ye and depart, but this is not your rest, for it shall destroy you with a sword destruction. So what? The more you invest in this place, the more you think, the more you heap up treasures in this place, the more sword of that destruction that you will receive it, because you fully set roots in this place, man, like a tree. So it's only one way to uproot a deep-rooted tree. What you gotta do? You gotta set it on fire.
Yeah.
You gotta put fire. You gotta burn the stump. You gotta burn the stump, man. You see, these people are fully rooted in this place, man. The Lord said, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. So these people, our people, are content with, I got a big booty girl, you know, I got a degree, or I got 100K in the bank, or I got 100,000 followers on Instagram. I'm straight. I'm good. I got this shit. You could even be cussing that right now. That little midget idiot. He really do think like he's a success. Dude, you're on a fringe. He's on a fringe bubble. Just I know this brother. No, you remember the Y2K, the internet, like when the internet had the big boom, when it was a big boom on the houses. You had a lot. That's how a lot of these guys like Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, they came up during that Y2K. They came up on that bubble.
Yeah.
You see?
And if I may add, that's the spirit, not to go off the topic, but that's leading up to that season. Like you said, because even that boy Casa, that he a streamer now, for lack of better words, but he the one that pushed forth the vibration to the new people. One thing that he's famous for streaming, motherfucker was like in like VR for like 6 hours and shit.
Spirit.
You know?
That spirit like,
Come on.
they got like this shit like for the NBA now. You ain't gotta be there no more.
Yeah, you
just had a VR. You had a
Yep.
VR headset, and it's like you actually there at the game.
No?
It's
going back to that technology, it's like-
repackaging life to you.
That's it.
He's repackaging real life to
You
you.
package it up.
You could all you had to do is make the tickets cheap enough. Nah, that ain't good enough. Nah, the tickets is what the tickets is, man. It's still $75 to see it in real life, but you know what? I buy this $500 VR set, and you can see that same game. I'll sell it to you for 20.
For 20. And put your chip in you too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you can finish off what you had.
That was pretty real again.
All right, we'll read it
But
back.
again, they're just going back into that flesh. Esau gonna play with that flesh.
Yeah, he the
man.
king. He king of carnality, man.
Cause nigga, just because a nigga he want to see the game on Saturday on Thursday, a nigga want to watch the playoff. Nigga gonna actually risk his life. He gonna go down there to his local post office and take that seat up in order to be comfortable in America, like the brother was just mentioning, man. Everything in America is about comfortability, and like the brother mentioned earlier, it's really low level, man. That's really a low vibration spirit when you comfortable all the time. Because what happens when some that you don't expect happen, you fall apart.
It was a millionaire. I just looked at it last night. It was a millionaire. He was 37 years old. He called in on the show, on the Ramsey Davis show. He called in and said, I'm 37 years old. I'm a millionaire. My life sucks. I have nothing to do. I have no desires. I have no wants. You want me to tell you what this cracker told this cracker? He said, we don't work to work. We work to live. It's like, bitch, no we don't. We work to live, man. We don't live to work. You saw he was like, go be a greater slave. But even with the money, he has gotten everything that Jake would desire on this side. This Edomite got it at 37 million. He said, I have no purpose in life. No purpose in life. You done, because that's the spirit of Esau in this place. It has a ceiling, it has a box, man. You know? This place has a ceiling and it has a box. What is left to do after this? It's like a video game. You get some money, you get a couple of women, maybe you have some children,
You get a house.
and maybe you get some fame and notoriety here in America if you're lucky. But really, you just perverse if you want that, honestly, because you can have all of that without the fame and notoriety and be a righteous man.
Yeah, motherfuckers, if I may add, people in Babylon don't like to live a simple life anymore. That's foreign now. Again, niggas want to be extra, for the lack of better words, man.
So,
You know?
what is this Edomite telling you in actuality when you hear it? 37 years old and I have no purpose and no drive in life because I've accomplished everything I've done. So, what is he finna do? He finna become the diddler. You finna mess with kids. You finna drink blood. You finna do something. Why? Because you gotta get your adrenaline pump. You gotta get your adrenaline going, man.
Hey, that's it. I got something for you real quick just to bag you up. Because this Esau tired of living up. Lamentations 4 in verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked.
What is that cup, man? That cup of trembling, man. That cup of judgment.
Yeah.
It said it shall be passed through unto thee.
Hey, so like the curses.
Yeah, the curses. Yeah.
If I may, that's what they Edomite feeling. He feeling the curses now.
Yeah.
That's the reason why he called me and saying, I'm a millionaire, but I'm still depressed. You know what I'm saying? Even Lil Wayne said that not too long ago. Motherfucker said, I made all these great songs, but sometimes he can't sleep at night. And the reason why, because he's wicked. He realized what he had to do to get those wicked riches, man. You know?
Justin Bieber recently came up. Y'all know y'all saw the video today with
Who with?
Usher.
Oh yeah, Usher. I said
Usher. He was like bending down, giving fellatio and all that shit.
Oh, that was true too. That was true.
Yeah, that was real.
That was true.
Yeah,
because Jake had came out. It was I think his parent.
It was Odell
Belton. Yep, he was doing it with Odell. Yep. His mama, because I do believe B was a Jake, man.
Yeah.
Like, so simply, Jake mama came out and was like, well, you know, they got technology. I wasn't even doing it 3-4 years ago when that video came out. AI just got crazy these last 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
You know? So we know that's a pump fake, man. Here it is, Jake could admit their wickedness, man. Jake, more pride, man. More pride. But let's get back into the scripture. You got it?
This is Isaiah 47, verse 1. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Come down, sit in the dust. What is the dust representation of? Confusion. Look at America, man. This guy, confused. Smoking on the iron lung. Smoking on the iron rod, bro. Putting metal shards in his lungs, man. Come sit down in the dust of confusion. All right? What is that ultimate confusion? The Lord is dealing with me. He's dealing with my people. That my kingdom shall continue forever. That he's with this homosexuality. He's with the pedophilia that they're trying to push. This is the confusion. They think the Lord is with all of this, man. They just getting a little resistance from a few wayward Israelites. They've always been giving us trouble. That's why they finna get you up out. They finna do their damnedest to get you off the map this time, man. This play they finna run. They finna try to get every Jake thought possible. There's gonna be a lot of Edomites that get caught because what? You don't have the complexion for protection in that day. You got the curse of Jake on you now. You know how like certain Jakes got the complexion for protection because they look like Esau. Yeah. They really Jake. Yeah. Justin Bieber. But it's gonna be a lot of Edomites get caught up in this judgment because you look like Jake. Would you bring that up?
Yeah, it says come down.
Yep, the wheats and tares.
Yep, it says come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. It says sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
So you being brought low, O Chaldeans. Who are the Chaldeans? Those are those ancient Hamites, all right? That were going into witchcraft, man. They was going into witchcraft and divinations and warlocks, man. Witches and warlocks, man. Because you niggas is warlocks, man. You gotta say that. All right?
Hey, through the spirit, that's why I know down here in Birmingham they got the Magic City Classic coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they showed.
Which that's nothing but wickedness and why it's called the Magic City.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, showing you what's the overall things that he's about. Because you talk about witches and warlocks. People look at you crazy, but not knowing that you see witches in there every day, man. And one of the main things they do, they throw up curses upon the children of Yasharala, man. You know, they tell the father, say, this supposed to be your people, this supposed to be Yasharala. You know? You got it though. My ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, you good. That's spirit.
Yeah, it says, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Yeah, you ain't no look what's being said around the earth now, man. These nations is rising up. The weak are saying they're strong. Why? Because his witchcraft, his spells, they're not working.
Yep.
You know, they're not working anymore. He has to do more. He needs a greater sacrifice, man. You see?
But man, the nations they waking up from their drunkenness.
Mhm.
Or they saying they are mad, and now they see the result of being under the influence of America. Now your woman out of order and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now this bitch got on tights. You know what I mean? Now this bitch wearing a wig or she got lashes on.
Yeah.
You see your children. This nigga lazy. He's a degenerate. How you think he got an opinion? All that shit came from America, man.
One of the most hateful things I hate to see on the internet, man, is the Hamitic woman with the nigga woman starter kit on.
Yeah.
And then try to act like she harder than Judah. It's like, yo, man, somebody put a height on this bitch.
Like, try to Elamite woman or some shit.
Yeah.
With the starter kit.
Moab, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Moab, yeah.
Man,
Moab,
that shit
man.
right up his show.
Yo, man, you heathens got something, but we got to understand it in balance, man. That's why the Lord is allowing us to go through it, but it kind of makes sense because these heathens, they want to be us, you know, but at the same time, they want to establish their superiority over us at the same time, you know? All right, you'll read that back, Baba Kusha?
Yeah, it says, Isaiah 47:1, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground.
It says virgin daughter of Babylon, so that's speaking of America, man. The country that never been touched. Hey, Jake, hey, you he got it out.
Yeah, it says, there's no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
There's no throne, man. So it's no kingdom to come.
Yeah.
Here, Esau, you got China, you got Moab thinking they got next. You got Team. Yeah, you got Team. What?
Russia.
Yeah, Russia. Yeah, Team. Yeah.
Now Gog and Magog.
Gog and Magog. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I'm saying Team. I wanted to say Gog and Magog. I want to call them by their landman. You got Gog and Magog think that they got next, man. And hey, they flexing big shit right now too.
And even because even those proxy wars between Israel and Hamas, that thing is gonna continue to increase.
Right.
And niggas don't even talk about that. Like even when the strike that happened, nigga Jake ain't talking about that. First thing Jake talking about today is the football game.
Yeah.
Jake sleep, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I didn't listen to the spirit. I spoke on that. Like, these niggas distracted. That spirit, man. These niggas distracted. But the scriptures speak about how that 2 Ezra 6:22, how the storehouse shall be found empty. Then it goes on to continue how the trumpet shall be blown and the men shall fear. That's going into the newscasting, man.
Yeah.
You know, because then that's when, see, when the news get it, that's going to be at the last minute. The shells going to be empty then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like you said, Jake ain't worried about that. These niggas worried about football season and diddy parties and shit like that. You know what I mean? Not knowing right before you know, nigga, the famine is approaching.
Yeah,
man.
they hit Jake with a
Inflation
Yeah,
is like a
that's it.
motherfucker, man.
They hit Jake with a hard prophet.
Yeah, Jake don't realize that inflation is gonna fucking fuck up the food process too, man.
You got like I said, like that trumpet going to the newscast first, it had to be spoken first by the prophets. We prophesying these things that they're showing on newscasts, man. And with Jake not knowing prophecy, when they say that they're gonna cancel or pretty much suspend, strike, whatever, Jake is pretty much wiping their face like shit. That was a close one. You know what I'm saying?
But you want me to tell you what that creates? It creates that a condition within Jake that they're always still looking for Esau. They'll get it together. They'll get it together at the last second. You know, we went out. Jake went and wiped these stores clean these last little 2-3 days, man. They wiped these stores clean to a point that they were showing it all over the internet. You want to say
like I
something?
was at T-Town, Tuscaloosa. That Northport, they was wiping them shells clean from pipe.
Oh yeah, I got videos.
Yeah, see, that's
Tan them up. So now they feel like they probably spent $400 that they didn't want to spend in thinking that they were preparing themselves against an evil. But now it's over with. The strike's over with, and they looking at all that tissue sitting up against the wall. Was like, I can't shit that much in the next 5 years.
On top of that, they made this shit in America though. They make it in America. 99% of the tissue come out of America. So why the fuck you worried about that?
But it's loyal.
You know what I'm saying? It's more important things going on that fucking tissue, man.
Yeah, he lulling these people to sleep, man. Something bad's gonna happen. No, nothing bad happened. The strike didn't happen. We got it together. We paid the guy $61 an hour. $61 out. That was a play by Esau. I do believe through the Spirit. That was just a play by Esau to let you know we're automating things, because that was the whole point of their whole argument. Because them dudes was getting paid. They get paid $100,000 a year. The dude coming in off the street. They had broke that down. All you got to do is make $48 an hour on a 40-hour scale. On a 40-hour week, you $100,000. You make $100,000 in a year. So these dudes making 41. And that's it's mandatory overtime. And mandatory overtime, they making the upwards of $100 an hour.
Hey, a time and a half.
Time and a half, yeah, that time and a half. But really, I don't even think they get time and a half. Some of them dudes get double time, man. So they getting paid $120 an hour now, man. So if you think it was about them, they pay raise, you got another thing coming. That was just Esau putting new buzzwords out there like automated systems. You know, they conditioning you with the convenience of automation. There will come loss of jobs, and we have to get used to that. Yep. That's what he's conditioning in the mind of the people, and how the people look at it, as they always say, well, as long as it doesn't affect me. But when it affects you, you didn't give a damn when I was pissed off because it affected me first. But now that it's on your doorstep, I'm supposed to cry with you? Nah, man, we ain't doing it.
Got something for you.
You got it.
This is book of 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
And that's what's being said, man. Yeah. Peace and safety. Sudden destruction is going to come upon them. But we see it. We see it before our very eyes, man.
That's it.
What's it?
Sudden destruction, man. Them foregoing that strike, that ain't gonna save the American economy. They're just gonna find another way to wreck it. And they still said, even though they had a strike for what, a day and a half. You're gonna feel that over the next 2 weeks, in the course of the next 2 weeks, man.
Yeah, 2 weeks without food, resources.
Yeah, without resources, and now your prices are finna get jacked up. And after those prices get jacked up, you think they're gonna take them back down?
Yeah.
Nah, it ain't going that way, man.
Hey, even the dollar store, it's the $1.25 store.
Yeah.
That's a 25-cent increase. That's a big amount.
That's
man.
Extremely big amount. The fact that they up what? They said it was a 41% increase, so they went from $41 to $63 in a day. Like, that's gonna be felt around America. Those dudes is getting paid on that port. The entire country is finna foot that bill, man.
See,
you got it.
Gotta look more on this. 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 3, he says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon the woman with child, and they should not escape.
Yeah, hey, I get another one to that. The Air Force has just made its quota. The Army and the Navy has just made its quota after missing its recruitment quotas for the last 3 years?
3 years.
They feel as if though they're in a great place. Yeah, you made the recruiting numbers. Yeah, but look at what you had to do to get the numbers up. You had to let dudes that you kicked out for weed, dudes that had drug charges. A dude that was 10 pounds overweight, now he's 40 pounds overweight, but he can come back in because he's still willing.
Hey, a man, a woman that was a man, they accepted him.
Yeah, they accepted him now.
And they paying for their surgery.
And they telling you what? Oh, we're more inclusive. This is gonna make for a more broad military. No, they telling the people peace and safety, peace and safety. Our numbers are coming back up. Our the numbers in the unemployment, they're at an all-time low. Now with more than likely, I hope Trump get in office, man. That's another sign of peace and safety to the people. But then what? Sudden destruction. Because Trump does represent, in these times, he represents a level of peace and resolve in an unstable world when it comes to American affairs. He represents stability. And with him possibly getting back in the office, then sudden destruction, man. Why? Because it's the will of Yahawah and Yahawashi. Show me one thing that Esau was giving you that didn't have that didn't have a side effect that come with it. Everything that Esau is giving you had a side effect that came with it, man. So we understand this guy. He say one thing, do another, and he can have good intentions, but the results are piss poor.
Got one for you.
You got
Real
it?
quick, if I may. This is the book of Psalms. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 55 and verse 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords.
Read that back, Salaki.
Psalms 55 and verse 21. It says the words of his mouth was smoother than butter.
Yeah, Esau, his wordplay is immaculate. He prides himself on communications, you know, the ability to sail, the art of sail. That's that his words were smoother than butter, man. That's what Esau is pushing now. That's the greatest profession you can get into. The more lucrative is not to be a nurse anymore, not to be a doctor, it's to get into sales. Let's lie to people. And let's perfect it. So Esau came with lies, man. You got it?
But war was in his heart.
War was in his heart. So you know what? Let me give you Social Security so we can take care of the elderly when they get into a particular age. We're gonna start the Social Security Act. Okay, that sounds great. It's great in theory, but you taking $50 out of my check every week for them.
Yeah, for them.
Yeah, for them. And
How I know they get it?
yeah, and then on top of that, you ain't even putting these people in nursing homes. And then what make it even so crazy for us to be doing it, we won't see Shirley Lee in the nursing home. You're gonna see Billy Bob or Josephine.
Betty White.
Betty White. Yeah. Read that back.
It said, Psalms 55 verse 21 again, it says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
Hey, so like if I may add, it says, because they remind me of what we did to the Reubenites, man. Reuben and Gad. Because again, Gad and Reuben actually nursed them motherfuckers back to health. Putting them on different herbs and different ways to survive. Yeah, but one time it got to a point when Esau showed his true feelings.
Yeah.
That Sirach 12, never trust our enemy, came into play, man.
Hey, this brother go get it. We go
That's
go
spirit,
into
that's
it. Come.
Y'all brothers got it.
Hey, matter of fact, since he going, because I was just watching, let's get into something. Read that, Bible
It says
says.
his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Yeah, so Esau come with it. He comes with a great plan, just like your president come. I'm running on this platform. Yeah, that shit sounds nice, but let's see the results of it. Let's see the effects of your implementation of your plan. And it has been nothing but hell and misery to us, man.
That's it.
We just been getting our asses kicked. Every which way did Esau tell Jake to turn to receive some form of what's the word?
Gratitude.
Yeah, relief, but no, it's in the sense of Jake looks to be seen as equal in the sight of Esau. The scriptures tell us like, why trimmest thy way to seek love?
Yeah.
You see, Jake. I'm gonna let the scriptures read this. I don't even want to get off top. Man. We could rant all day on this, man. Honestly.
Hey, but it's like that's the spirit though, because that's what Jake do. Because at the end of the day, Jake do the most to seek the love of Esau.
Yeah.
You know, that's why even the scriptures say your covenant with death, your covenant with death shall be disannulled. Because you work with Esau and you love this man and you trust in his system, ultimately it's gonna come to an end, man. You know, look what again, and there's plenty of examples what happened when you trust the so-called white man. You know, again, if you don't believe us, just ask a Reubenite. If you don't believe him, ask a Gadite. Now, if you don't believe him, you can even ask a Moabite. Because even Moab and Elam and Ishmael is feeling the effects of Esau, defiling the whole planet Earth.
Absolutely.
You got it, bro.
So like even what he did with Section 8, you know, how he divided the home, divide and conquer. You know, the woman took the Section 8, but you can't have a man in the house.
That's it.
Get him up out of
know, and now you see statistics show that, you know, the single parent homes, you know, the kids is fucked up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's it. It's like that brought the nation low. I forgot who said the saying, but you know, the saying goes, you know, the status of our nation about the women.
Yeah.
Instead of the women, man.
Yeah.
And that shows, yeah, that brought the nation low, man.
Yeah.
Like going back what you said. All because trusting in this fucking devil benefits, man.
Hey, even Ishmael, I ain't gonna lie, Ishmael women is one of the most royal motherfuckers you'll run across. They won't say nothing to you, they won't even look at your eyes. You try to talk to them, they'll keep on going.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
because again, they know the status, for the lack of better word. You know, because you can't bring no bad name to the father house, especially over there in the Middle East. You know?
And better all.
Y'all brothers got it.
Y'all remember that podcast, like that podcast with that Elamite woman? She was on this podcast, all these Jake bitches.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
And she was like showing the ways of the East, but they couldn't really see that shit. Like, damn, how the fuck can you submit to a man? I forget how it go, but it was like, you know, they so adapted to this Western culture mindset, they can't really see what she was talking about. You know what I'm saying? How a woman supposed to submit to a man. That's how a woman's supposed to be, man.
Yeah, because that was on Fresh and Fit.
Fresh and Fit.
You know,
Yeah, it was on Fresh and Fit. Esau likes to blur the lines. He likes to put up the smoke and mirrors, man, and make things appear to be one way when it isn't. Because really, I'll explain it like this. We know as men, if I talk to this brother in the wrong way, even though we're in the truth, it's like it's a line of that you can get touched. Women in the east, on the east side, they understand it because it's still a threat up there. You know that natural order in which how the Lord set things up. You know that veil isn't so thick over there as it is here. Over here, a woman of 6'4", a 4'6" woman will jump up in one of these brothers' face and talk about do something. That has to be a demon. That's a spirit. That's a Western philosophy, man. That's why the Lord said, "Arise ye and depart," because try that shit in the day of Jacob's trouble. Try the Jacob's trouble. We gonna see real quick, like this, if a brother could pull it. But I just paraphrase what the scripture says. It's like every thought shall be brought into subjection of captivity under Yahawashi. It's in Corinthians.
Hey, if I may add, because that's what the West teach you. The West teach you to separate from Yahawashi. You know?
Nah, the brother gonna get it. Yeah.
Y'all got it.
Yeah. You had that? It's 2 Corinthians.
Yeah, the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 10, and verse. We start at verse 5.
Start at verse 4.
Focus.
Yeah. You gotta get it right. Because it's important now. You got it.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
And if I may add, and it just shows you that we dealing with the spirit here. Because the weapons of Esau is what? Carnal. Esau was blessed with the sword. But the Lord blessed us with the sword of the spirit, man. You got it, huh?
It says, but mighty through Yahawashi to the pulling down of strongholds.
Yeah, to pulling down strongholds. That's that Western way of thinking, man. We throw that shit away because, again, we know that Western way of thinking don't mean life. Again.
Beautiful. Hey, it's beautiful. You brought it. Read that back because it made me think to this. It's like Esau, he did it with the internet. Read this.
Yep. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but
so
mighty.
One of his carnal weapons is the internet.
Yeah.
That's how he was able. How else did this woman in China hear this bullshit from over here? It was the unicorn, man. It's like it's a Chinese song, man. You know, Big Stallion got one with that Jake over there out of China. But that TT with the Moto T, that shit hard as hell. That shit hard as hell. How did Jay get that New York vibe, man? How did they get that Goldie vibe all the way over there in Moab, man? You got it through the internet, man.
Hey, that's how you know they Jake too.
Yeah.
That shit resonated with
Yeah, it resonated with
me.
me. Like, man, look, I don't care if you goons don't like this. I'm fucking with this. You feel that Jake for you.
Yeah.
Total outcast. You know they ain't gonna be shit in that society. Help them. They might as well just put on a garment. Might as well put on a garment and get right. You feel me? What you got? It's a lot.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds.
To the pulling down of strongholds. That's these different doctrines, man. Like just going back into the woman you was talking, I think she had like 3 or 4 kids. That's like life, you know? And I think the rest of the women, they had like 3 or 4 abortions. You know, but again, it was one Elamite bride who was raised up in the east, and for lack of better words, she was trying to teach the woman to be righteous. For lack of better words, they denied it.
Yeah.
And that's what the end of do. Even Jake, when you come with correction in the way that's right, if it's uncomfortable for them, if it's something new, they gonna reject it and ultimately demonize it.
Yeah, they gonna ridicule it. Yeah. They gonna vilify it.
You really let your man have another woman, you know? You really cook for him every night, like damn. You really clean up, like
Yeah.
hey, but you really got pregnant.
I ain't doing all that till I see a ring on my
Yeah,
head.
like come on, man.
This society, that shit anti-masculine. They tell you that masculine energy, that shit, they say it's toxic. So what they do, when you suppress that shit, they make, when they say, weak men make, some men make hard times.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, you got a society of men that's been suppressing that masculine energy because of matriarch. That's why with Jacob Trouble, everybody gonna get it, man.
Hey, that's heavy. You said that matriarch society. Because again, this world play unto the women. That's why niggas want to be women. But they won't, because they really want an easy life.
You know what I'm saying? But you said like that's why the internet is wicked. Because the ones that he allow you to see on the internet, they push that shit. They push it. But in real life, like they ain't moving like that.
Cardi B. Cardi B, y'all ever seen that?
They ain't moving like that in real life,
that
man.
bitch, the little city girl bitch.
Yeah,
I'm a lady. I ain't She was doing the concert, they were trying to make her twerk. And she was like, shit, I'm a lady, I don't twerk. But it's like, bitch.
That's what you promote though. Like going back to Cardi B, like the nigga, also he recorded, he said, oh, you say you don't cook or clean, but this bitch cooking and cleaning, man. Just going back.
That's their nature though. That's the pretty much North Kingdom Latino women. That's her nature. That bitch, she go watch her mama do that shit.
Yeah, came to your man.
He taught her that shit for real.
They say the black woman is a bad vibration upon the planet Earth.
She is, man. She really is.
She like a demon. They catch on fire, man. Now everybody got demons on them because this bitch came in.
Yep.
You know, Baba Gashad, you gotta get them precepts. Baba Gashad. Genesis, the 3rd chapter, man. Just going back on the women. Because again, this is nothing new. No, this actually happened from the beginning. The reason why Eve act this way, the reason why she have this type of liberty, she got that liberty from so-called white man. You know, brothers got it, you can get it.
Yeah. The book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord Yahawah power had made.
And we already know that word subtle and that serpent actually talking about a man. But then a subtle actually means wise or even cunning, man. And that's how Esau worked. That cunning and deceitful spirit is on Esau heaven, especially today, man. You gotta know.
And he said unto the woman, hath the Most High said, you should not eat of every tree of the garden.
Got it?
And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. But the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High said, you should not eat of it, neither shall you touch it lest you die.
And that's it, because people say, he talking about a fruit, an apple. You know, that's what Jake think it's talking about. It's simple. But it's really talking about philosophies, man. That's why people say food for thought. For the lack of better word, so he was saying you can eat of this philosophy, you can eat this, you can eat this. What about this tree over here? And that's how.
No, Salak, finish your point. Salak, I wasn't trying to cut you off.
You gotta go.
I got a piece of the bag. Hosea 10 verse 13. Ye have plowed wickedness, ye have reaped iniquity, ye have eaten the fruit of lies.
Yeah, you have eaten the fruit of lies. And that's that fruit that serpent led Eve to. And he probably, again, like somebody, when you poison somebody, you hook the food up right. You make that shit look good. That's what he did spiritually with Eve. He showed her, look what the other nations do. The women are queen. Look what the other nations do. The women should have, really, the fruit of wickedness. The fruit of wickedness.
Yeah, because we had righteous fruit already.
That's it.
But Jake being God's, it was still something there that Jake wanted, you know, in that flesh, Jake, we in the flesh still. Jake wanted and thought upon a thing. And the Lord was like, exactly what I needed from your black ass.
And that's
to make you a God.
That's fair, because that's how we gonna actually be guys, because we had to learn both sides. So it was actually a necessary evil for Eve to do that shit. Go back to that Hosea again. I think it's a little more on it. You got it.
Yeah, Hosea 10 and continuing on, it says, because thou didst trust in thy way.
Thou didst trust in thy way, you got it.
In the multitude of thy mighty men.
In the multitude of thy mighty men, read it from the top again.
That's like it says, you have plowed wickedness.
You have plowed wickedness. And again, when you plow something, you put your time into it. You exert yourself to it. That's what Jake do. Jake actually plow and exert themselves in wickedness, man. Adultery. I know, especially like northern tribe. Northern tribe, even though they say, yeah, the families stick together, northern tribe is heavy in adultery, man.
Oh man, I was just, hey, that's the spirit. I was just finna say, like, as good as the Northern Kingdom woman act in submissiveness to a degree, she is the biggest slut, man. She is a huge slut, and I know this from experience, man. From experience.
Yes.
Hey, yo, man, the Latin woman is a whore, man. She's the filthiest thing to Edomite to me, man.
Yeah, it's sick.
That's the closest thing to Edomite to me. Amongst Jake.
Breeze trash bag.
Yeah,
trash.
We heard it. You remember Maury? I'll never forget it. Issacharite sold her body for a burrito. It's like, and told it on national television. I'm like, y'all people through, man.
Israel hit a new low, man.
Yeah.
Hit a brand new low.
This is 01. This is 01.
She ain't even get a drink with her.
Yeah, he ain't even get a drink with
Yeah. Finish it up.
It says, continue on from the top.
Continue on from the top.
It says, yeah, plowed wickedness. Yeah, reaped iniquity.
You have reaped iniquity, you got it.
You have eaten the fruit of lies because thou didst trust in thy way.
Yeah, you trusted in your own way. You lean to your own understanding, which ultimately is going to lead to death, man. That's why the brother read earlier, the way of a man, he might think is right in his own eyes, but the will of the Lord should stand, man. You got it.
It says, in the multitude of thy mighty men.
In the multitude of thy mighty men. So the people you think they got the truth, or you think that's doing well, or you think that's heavy and deep, ultimately they're going to get destroyed too, man. And the reason why, because you hearken into these philosophies which actually lead into death, man.
And I wanted to say through that, because it proves that a woman is only as strong as the man is willing to defend her, man. It's simple. Adam was set up as a defense from all philosophies for Eve, man. But the fact that Adam didn't go into the right, his defense of her would have been, hey man, shut the fuck up, I don't want to hear that stuff. Yeah. And he'd have pushed it out of her mind.
Hey, and if I may add, through the spirit, even though the scriptures don't say it, I believe the serpent came to Adam. Because you can tell that when Adam rejected it.
One of the elders said,
Through the spirit, but I went to him first.
Yeah, he probably went to him first. He was a servant, man.
Yeah, we extrapolating.
So he probably said, yeah, I mean, and again, it's not in the scriptures, but you got to realize Esau, he said, oh, I know I can't get him. You know, but he was like, man, I know who I can get, the woman.
Who did he tell that? But he told us that in the Willie Lynch look.
That's it. So in the spirit, Papa Bashar, so like I ain't trying to cut you out. We got going back in time, being Yahawashi, we did a video about the Willie. It's like over 178 points about the Willie Lynch that affect us to this very day.
Yeah, I read it. I read that motherfucker in the 4th grade, through and through. After I read it, I was hot. I knew that it was like, yeah, I don't like these folks. It's like I went back to school, I couldn't stand, man. I gave Miss Hill hell after that, man.
And it's the spirit. Going back to the scriptures, it says that's why he was most subtle than any beast of the field. Yeah. So for lack of better words, Esau knew how to finesse this shit. That's why he sent us to school. Yeah. You know?
But you cunning hunter.
Yeah, a cunning hunter.
Yep. Man of the field.
Cain, Esau. You know, they always had that hunting spirit, man.
And they know how to hunt their prey. And are we not in their crosshairs?
That's it.
So he gonna what? He gonna like a cunning hunter. A cunning hunter is patient when he has to be. I can't chase down no deer. I gotta wait. I gotta set a snare for this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I gotta put him in an environment in which he think he's good. I gotta make him think this is the most natural environment, but really it's an artificial setup.
Yeah.
You finna be them. You finna end up on the dinner table tonight. Esau, man, cunning hunter, and that's exactly what the premise of this. It started out at camp. It's how Esau is conditioning Jake through resonation. Esau creates an environment. He set the pheromones out. He'll set the call. He'll set the trap. All I gotta do now is just be patient.
Autoplay.
Yeah. I just gotta sit here and wait. That's it.
Hey, Papa Bashar, let's go ahead and go back to the Jesus the 3rd chapter. You got it.
Yep, we will.
Start at verse 1 again. We'll start at 2, so like.
Yeah, it says Genesis 3 and 2, and the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, powers have said you should not eat of it.
Yes, because ultimately that's the we all know that's the truth. That's the tree of good and evil, for lack of better words. But this side we basically become judges. But at the same time, Esau was that spirit that led us into that wrong way. You got it.
It said you should not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest you die.
At least she died, because that's when sin came into the world. Even scripture say that what it is Timothy.
The woman was beginning to sin.
Yeah, after the woman was getting, you got it, huh?
I had a hold of it.
Ecclesiastes Sirach 25 and 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die.
Yep, you got a lot breaking down.
Yeah, just going back to what brother bringing out in Genesis. It was through Eve accepting the doctrine of the serpent, which in the form, spiritually speaking, of Esau.
Yeah.
That's where sin came in the world, and that's why when death came into the world, man.
Is it? You got it. And that's what Esau introduced Eve into, death, man. You got to do it.
It says, verse 4, and the serpent said unto the woman, you shall not surely die.
Yep.
For power doth know that in the day that ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened,
Yep.
and you shall be as powers.
Yeah, and we shall be as powers. We shall be as gods. And this guy, Esau, he knew the truth too. And that's again, he'll tell a little bit of truth and a whole bunch of lies.
Yeah,
Say,
no truth, no to tell a lie.
Yeah. Like the brother said, you gotta know the truth and tell a lie, man. You got it.
It says, knowing good and evil.
Yeah, knowing good and evil, and that's the balance. That's how to really be true judges. So even though Esau did, make this shit happen, but it was actually a necessary evil. The Lord made this happen so we can actually appreciate him more too, man. Because that the way of Adam when he was living, it was basically paradise. And then it skipped down and says, Adam got to eat about a swallow out brown. Imagine you a king, you a royal, and not all of a sudden you in the fields plowing, man. And that's really the representation of the father of Israel too. You gotta go up.
Yep. Verse 5. Verse 6. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food.
Yeah, it says that when the woman saw, and that's again the lust of the eyes. And he knew who to get it. A woman, if something shines, first thing she gonna do, she gonna grab it. But that's like a mouse, for lack of better words. If you set up a rat trap, that trap really don't kill the rat. The rat actually kill itself. Soon as he see the trap and he bite on it, he put his weight on it, he put his pressure on it, the thing stop and just snap down on you, man. And that's the same thing that Esau did into the so-called end of, man. He said, come on, and all of a sudden now you want to trap, man.
Yeah, man. Tim when he drawn away of his own lust.
Yeah. You got it.
It says, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise.
Yep.
She took of the fruit thereof and did eat.
Yes, and that's how you know it wasn't talking about actually, physical fruit. It says the fruit to make one wise. Because again, the fruit of good and evil, it is wise, man. Now you can see the other different field. Now you can understand why. Like the brother was just talking about earlier with that understanding. We know why to not eat pork, man. We know why we got to do a sacrifice. We know why the Feast of Tabernacles happen, man. The Passover, man.
Yeah.
And the reason why, because Yahawashi showed these things unto us, man.
It's like, if I may, come on into that wisdom, it means experience.
God, bro.
So just going, so we got this experience to see. Now we got a reason to actually appreciate righteousness.
That's it.
We done had that experience, right?
God.
So like,
Hey, we walk both roads.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So we know, we on the wicked side of town. You gotta hit this right here, We on the right side of town. Just keep it straight up, Just keep it straight up, Any brother got something?
Oh, I got a little bit more on that.
Okay.
It says, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat.
And she gave it to her husband. And that's how Esau know, man. He know what to do. He know that in order to get to a man, he went through the woman. Yeah. And that's something that's human nature that Esau found out human nature before Jake found out human nature, man. Esau know what make Jake squeeze. Esau would make Jake hype. He knew what make Jake calm down. Even the scriptures say that his heart, the heart of every one of them is deep, for the lack of better words. But Esau know what get you up and what get you down, and he used that to his advantage, man. That's the reason why he pushed forth these philosophies like sex and rage. This bitch, she couldn't sell out nowhere, but this bitch sold out in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And the reason why, because these bitches in Birmingham actually believe this whole philosophy.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
these bitches
so-
ratchet.
Yep.
These bitches got the same haircut and everything.
Yeah.
You know? But y'all brothers got
She
it.
probably still from Birmingham.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Probably called about a cut up Birmingham.
Yeah, man. but at the end of the day, that's the production, man.
Yeah,
And when I bet you, I ain't go, but I bet you that whole arena stank. It was a stink.
Oh, man, yeah.
I hope those brothers went, you know what I'm saying? You might catch up breathing or something.
Oh yeah, the whole arena because of one
brawl.
One brawl, the whole arena's defied.
You got it. You quoted it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this Psalm 64 and 6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search.
Yeah, there comes a diligent search, man. That's why take blood always got to get ran through, man. No, I hate going to the doctor, but if you ever take anybody to the doctor, they always want all your blood. You know, because they want to do experiments on you. Jake is the most, fruitful people upon the planet Earth, man. We got the best organs and everything, and these elites know it, man. They know what happened. They know how to give you high cholesterol. They know how to give you sickle cell.
Yeah, hey, which you speak Salaka, with what the brother was going into, I was talking to a brother about this yesterday. You know that Esau is so cold with his blood signs that he knows. He'll tell you on DNA tests it's damn near impossible to trace a Native American back to their lineage. Yeah. But Native Americans have the proclivity to have O positive or O negative blood. But the O, that's a genetic marker for gay.
Damn.
Like universal blood, O blood is universal blood, but it's synonymous with the tribe of Cain.
Yeah.
Like I make Levi have blood type like that as well. It's just toward Levi.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Because it's a science to the bloodline that Esau wants to understand. It's a lot because he cut you off. That's what you saying, what you going into.
And it's that diligent search, man. You know? You got to know.
It says, both the inward thoughts of every one of them and the heart is deep.
It says every thought and one of them in the heart is deep. So this guy, he actually do a diligent search, man, to actually cut off the nation of Israel. And again, it get to a point when he do it through music, and he do it through the little tiny swords, he do it through entertainment. It's gonna get to a point, and the time that we come in, he's just gonna do it physical, man. Because best to believe Esau is gonna get ready to come down having great rap. This word, this truth, have been affecting him, man. It got to a point where everybody have heard about the Israelites. Everybody have heard about the truth. Everybody have heard the words of prophecy, man. And what Esau is going to want to do is stop it from happening, you know?
You got I say real quick, because what that shows you that Esau believes the scripture. See, he knows that we are those chosen people, those royal people. So when he go into the scripture, he's trying to find out any kind of way to overcome you, man, whether it may be mentally, physically. As a brother brought out, they check the blood, they take samples, and they research, man. They develop all kinds of diseases, and that's pretty much what this NWO is all about, trying to destroy Jay to get that birthright back. Because they understand the significance of what's going on here, man. The prophets waking up, pretty much proclaiming rulership through Yahawashi and downfall of Esau Edom. They believe that, but you Jakes don't.
Yeah, because really, that is like the inoculation of 2020. It ain't shit for Esau to really get these nations to come into subjection. That is strictly for Jake. He just has to hide it under the guises of everybody.
And if I may add, because Jacob rebellious people, they're rebellious.
So
they're gonna be hard headed. It's gonna be Jake that's gonna go the way it's gonna. Why you ain't got it? When I ain't got it, why you ain't got it? Niggas gonna be arguing amongst each other. But
I got some bad.
I got something for you too.
Yeah, this Psalms 8:3 and verse 3.
Hey, that's spirit.
So, it says they have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Hey, spirit, it says they have taken crafty counsel against our people. Now, why is everything directed at Israel? Something as simple as a damn Fago. Those gonna be that you can't buy those at Whole Foods or Trader Joe's. Those are strictly in the hood, bro.
Yeah.
Watermelon swishes.
You said watermelon swishes. Backwoods. They got the Russian cream backwoods. Banana. But you can't get those nowhere else but the hood. And that's how you show. That's the a audience, for lack of better word.
The beauty supply store. You don't see that shit in Mountain Brook. You know what I mean? They might got some shit called Beauties they beauty supply store really in Walmart and shit. You know what I mean? But you go to the Jet neighborhood, they got Eve plastered on the outside with the weaves, and then perms and shit. Got the little girls with the perm on the front
side.
Yeah.
And it been looking, you know what I mean?
But then it come down the line and that shit had chemicals in it that they gave some women cancer and shit, kept them from having children and shit. Yeah. Make your hair fall out. Wonder why you ain't got edges now. It started when you was a child, man. You know?
Even a lot of black women, they got PCOS. I don't know if brothers know what that is. It's like a woman got like her cervix kind of fucked up.
She can't have babies.
Yeah, cervical cancer a little bit. But it really comes from, you know, a lot of brides was taking birth control. Real shit happened in middle school. In middle school and high school, they was taking their birth control. And when they got older, you know, 19, 20, they body rejected. And now they can't have kids. And if they do have kids, it's going to be a rarity.
And it's off because he's vilified the really women. You can never dictate a female's beard. Yeah, Esau did that. Esau pushed that depot, the birth control, simply to stop Eve's periods in middle school, man. So it was a lot of girls in middle school coming up. When I was coming up, they was taking depot simply because they didn't want to have a period.
Yeah,
and Esau. Well, this is a good byproduct if you don't want to go through the crowd.
But if I may add, that's really the nature thing of life. For a woman when she's 13, 14. I remember, you know, you got older cousins, or even, you know, when you in school and shit, you know, oh, she must be on her rag, or she growing up. So if she, because it's certain things that that period do to a woman, it cleans out all like the bad shit in her.
It really take the spirits off.
It take the spirits off of it. It's like a weekly cleansing, man. But at the same time, when it comes to these N-dubs and listening to Esau, they're going to follow it that way because it don't hurt. My stomach don't hurt no more. And like the brother mentioned, these bitches are so unnatural, even those freak toys. That mess up they cervical cancer, radiation and things like that, man.
But that show you the deception of this devil because it's a gradual process. But when the end process comes into effect, like when these devils got a goal of doing something, man, you don't know where that shit came from. You don't know where that came from. You taking birth control way back. Now you can't have no baby. It's the same thing with these messes, man. It's a destination to that shit. Esau is prudent in his wickedness, man. You see?
Nigga, you a term and shit.
Yeah. So it's like once you find out that you fucked up from this and that, you don't even know where this shit came from, but it's been a process over time. I did unto that, man. Just like with this fucking shot. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be it's a destination to that, man.
And this spirit, it's a years. That's when you start feeling it years down the line.
That NFL player just collapsed.
Yeah, the motherfucker just collapsed. Whatever. Damien, I forgot his name. But at the end of the day, motherfucker took it 2-3 years ago, and now you got hit with it now, man.
Yeah, now you can't question like where it came from.
Where it
would have happened instantly. You know what I'm saying? You could have kind of traced it back. Okay, because of that shit. You can't even trace that shit now.
You can't trace it, man. And we can trace the fucking Esau, man. Finish off on that. Esau, man.
It says they have taken crafty counsel against our people and consulted against our hidden ones.
Yeah, and consulted against our hidden ones. Just like these devils coming into place. What can mess them up now? Let's get them high cholesterol. We're going to get them little Nas X. We're going to make their children moles. What else can we do? Feed them pork. That's what these devils do, man.
Yeah, group think. They really have group think.
Yeah, you see that?
He is a position of no value.
He's a position of no value, man. So everything that Esau give you, even if it is something in the medical field, it's nothing that will be productive, for the lack of better words, man.
God.
You got it, huh?
Yeah, it says, they have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation.
Yep.
That the name of Israel may be no more remembrance.
Yeah, it says let us cut them off from being a nation. That's one of the main things, man. Now we claiming Yahawah, we claiming our name to the throne. We telling you that we're kings and you're gonna be in slavery. Hey, that make Esau scared. That's the reason why he's been come to the extreme and trying to knock us off. Our brother can hold that Revelation 12:12 on that too. But you gotta make sure y'all hold y'all precepts.
That's an identity.
Yep.
So when you identify as black, they come with a characteristic. They pretty much come with an identity outside the scripture. So when you come back to this, like you said, now you know you a king now because it brings you back to your royalty. Yahawah.
That's it. And you can identify the feeling that.
Yeah.
You got shot 3 months ago and you got a coma, you lost your memory. Now you got your memory back and you point Esau out, man. It was him.
God.
You know?
God.
You got it. That was it on that?
Well, yeah, that was the point.
Come on, y'all about
Come on, real quick, back him up. It's Judas chapter 5, verse 17.
Beautiful.
Whenas they sinned not before their power, they prospered. Because of Yahawashi, their hated iniquity was with them.
Yes, it says when we sin not against our power. Now, when we was righteous and we was called upon the Lord, for lack of better words, is hope now. Even King David, you know, that's why King David, would you give it to my hands? The Lord said, yeah. And the reason why, because King David was righteous, man.
Yep.
You know? You got it, huh?
But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore.
And we was destroyed in many battles because we departed from the Lord. And that's a part of the curses being upon us, man. You know, that Deuteronomy 28:15 on down is how we failed as a people, man. You know, but the reason why those curses came upon us because we sinned against our power. You got it, huh?
And were led captives into a land that was not theirs.
Babylon the Great, even Assyria, Babylon, you got it?
And the temple of their power was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies.
Yeah, so that's what happened when we don't return to our power. We out there, man.
Yeah.
The Lord's just going to give us to the wolves for the lack of better words. We don't have no sense of protection. But now we have, you know, continuing on.
But now they are returned to their power.
Now they are returning to our power. Now you coming back into their refuge, man. Now these motherfuckers know Yahawah bahasham is going to stand up for his people. He did it in Egypt. You got it?
And are come up from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are desolate, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate.
Well, it was desolate, so that's it reminds me of Amos the 9th chapter, how the Lord is going to rebuild the house of David as in the days of old, man. You know, and that's what's happening in these people's eyes right now. And one thing, the reason why Esau hate that, because that's one thing that King David did, he vexed the Edomites. He had garrisons in Edom, man. You know? Yeah, you got it, huh?
This is Job 15:21. A dreadful sound is in his ears. And prosperity, the destroyer shall come upon him.
Yeah, it says a dreadful sound in his ears, and that dreadful sound is the book of Revelations. You know?
Prophecy.
Yeah, prophecy, man. That's that dreadful sound, because ultimately we're telling you you're in, man. Jeremiah 28:8, the prophet that had been before me and before thee of old. That's why the prophet was so hated, because 9 times out of 10, the message that we're pushing on is bad news, man. That's the spirit, man, like alarm, you know?
Bad news.
Yeah, you gotta read that again, man.
Kind, Job 15:21. A dreadful sound is in his ears.
A dreadful sound is in his ears, you got it?
And prosperity,
When you think you're on top, when you think you're prospering, you got it?
the destroyer shall come upon him.
Yahawashi is gonna come upon you, man. And again, you know at the end of the day, you're not gonna do anything but fulfill prophecy. Esau. He got the space program, that's a part of prophecy. He got the sea help on deck, that's a part of prophecy. The only thing Esau doing is playing his role, man. It ain't nothing he can do about it. You know? That's why it's a fearful thing when you get cast into the movie of Yahawah bahasham. You know?
If I can say real quick, because it was something that led them to that destroyer. Yahawashi coming up on them. The prophets had to be raised up. You go to Isaiah 19:19, it speaks about that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody get that real quick, Bible shop.
Isaiah 19:19.
Yeah, come. Let's bad that up. Because Esau knows the prophecies, right? So his whole idea, his whole agenda is to pretty much to stop those prophecies from coming to pass. Only way he can do that is to pretty much is to hide the two witnesses. Either from prophesying and pretty much testifying against them.
Yeah, it's Isaiah 19 and verse 19. In that day shall there be an altar to the Lord Yahawah bahasham
Yeah, you got it.
in the midst of the land of Egypt.
Yeah, the land of Egypt, talking about the land of America, man. Modern day Sodom and Egypt. So there's going to be an altar. And what you see right now is an actual altar where we're offering up sacrifice according to the praise of our lips. With some Most High is hearing our cries, man. That we're complaining against what Esau. That's going to lead to what that great deliverance, Yahawashi coming back to destroy it. What you got?
It says, and a pillar at the border thereof to the Lord.
Yep. You got it.
They say a pillar too. That's like something you stand on.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Something that support you or hold
support.
you up. That's what a pillar is. Spirit's brother got a staff. That's like a pillar you lean on.
Hey, that with Samson, bro. That's what held the place.
And it just, you got a lot.
Yeah, it says, and it shall be for a sign for a witness unto the Lord of hosts and the land of
So
Egypt.
this is going to be for a sign and for a witness unto the Lord of hosts in the land of America. You got it?
It says, for they shall cry unto the Lord because of the oppression,
Yeah.
because of the oppressor, and he should.
Yeah, we should cry unto the Lord. So that's what you see here right now. It's not like feel some tears coming down, but no. The words that are coming out is a cry from the widow, man. That fortunate widow because of the unjust judge. You see?
Yep.
So there's a process before the destroyer came. You got it?
It says, and he shall send them a savior
Yeah.
and a great one, and he shall deliver them.
So Yahawah is going to send who? Yahawashi. That Savior. See? To deliver who? The elect. The ones that are crying out for the oppression of the abominations of done in the midst of the road.
What is it?
Ezekiel
In the scriptures.
Yeah.
Pray.
So
He cries the same. It's the
Yeah,
supplications to beg, man.
Beg.
So it's all the same. We begging. The righteous is begging the Lord to come back. So he coming back in a particular spirit. It's like when your child, he hit me, and you know your child, man, you ain't had no business touching him. You know you could have took that. But Esau, he bullied him. It's like, all right, you thumped. But now you did more. Like now the Lord got to come defend our honor, man.
So now you understand why this devil is so hell-bent on trying to stop this world from going out, because the complaint is continuous, man. You see, we continue complaining, and eventually the Lord's going to come back. What's that, Luke 18 chapter?
Yeah.
You see? He will avenge his elect.
And his spirit, he said he surely will avenge his elect.
Right,
He knows it was an unjust judge.
Right.
Yeah, you know that little kid when you hit your little brother, hit your little cousin, like, shh, be quiet. That's how Esau is trying to do us, but instead of him trying to like give us the niceties and all of this, he keep us distracted and keep us bogged down, man. So we won't tell him.
That's it. Hey, we in the spirit of, are we there yet? Are we there yet? We keep on begging and bugging on both sides, man. Until you know the judgment comes. Yeah. Matter of fact, get that about Christian, huh? Because like the brother just mentioned, it's sighing and crying. That's the reason. That's what's going to lead them to. Us pushing forth the vibration of Yahawah Shemau Shah on the planet Earth is actually going to lead into Esau win, man. Probably shall get there real quick before it's on. Because again, before the Lord comes, like the brother was just going into, before the destroyer comes, certain things have to play out on the planet Earth. And upon those things, the MOTP, the destruction, the famine, inflation, different things like that, ultimately the return of Yahawashi and the missile sin, man. You got it, bro.
Yeah, this Isaiah 62 and 7. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace.
We shall never hold their peace. Day or night, man. In this spirit of why brothers, do their videos. I'm talking to myself first, man. We can all do better for lack of better words. But again, that's a part of that sign and crime, bro. Because if you're not signing and crying, what you doing, man? You got it, bro.
And it says,
it's like for lack of better words, like a woman, a widow, for lack of better words, you trying to get to her. If she don't try to fight it off, that means she won it. So that's the same thing. If you're not trying to fight off Esau spiritually, if you're not trying to fight off this wicked woman, then that means you with her, man. You let her do what she want with you, man. Yeah, you consent to it, man. Now you in the hospital, man. You got it.
It says, and give him no rest until he established, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Yes, and give him no rest until he established and make Jerusalem a praise upon the earth. And again, matter of fact, Baba Kushah brought a whole, what it is, so Rock the 35th chapter. Baba Kushah, get that for me. Because at the end of the day, we're going to keep on praying unto the Lord until our prayers come manifest. You got it. Brother got something?
So Rock 35:15. Do not the tears run down the widow's cheeks, and it's not her cry against him that causes them to fall.
And that's Esau, man. Because who's causing us to fall, man? The so-called white man. Who can you blame that on? You got it, bro.
It says, he that serveth the Lord shall be accepted with favor, and his prayer shall reach unto the clouds.
And his prayer shall reach unto the clouds, but he says be accepted with favor, man. Because it ain't like we're praying for things that's against the Lord's will, man. We pray for things that's with the Lord will. Lord, please destroy America. And we see wickedness. Lord, please destroy this nigga, man. And that's the spirit. Brothers been putting curses up on brothers. Putting curses up on people lately, man. Because these people deserve it. You got it?
It says the prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds.
Yeah, the prayer of the humble pierceth the cloud. You got it?
Until it come now, he would not be confident.
Until it come now, it will not be comforted. So we're not going to be able to be comforted until Esau and his kingdom be destroyed. Huh? You got it?
And will not depart to the Most High shall be whole to judge righteously and execute judgment.
Yeah, and we'll not depart until the Lord answer our prayers, man. And that's why we got to, scripture say, pray without ceasing. You know, things like that. Even you sending up curses upon this place, that's a prayer, man. Don't forget, you throw up your prayers, don't forget to throw up your curses, because they throwing curses up upon us. You might not think that these motherfuckers, you know, they sending curses, worshiping Baal, sacrificing dogs and cats, and putting your name in it, man.
If I may, if I could, and this is just for brothers, you know, for the sincere jakes behind the camera. We supposed to be sending up the 4 holy prayers daily, man. That's the only way that we can come out to this, come out here in Satan's playground and live, man. After you walk outside of the threshold of your door, you in Satan's playground, man.
Is it?
You know, so you got to send up them prayers because as the elder brothers going into, Esau sending up his curses on you daily. It's in the music. You send up curses on yourself through the music you listen to in the morning. Because Esau got an enchantment on that record. That's why we got to pray over ourselves in the morning. Before you turn on music, send up the prayers, man.
Hey, so like we act, that's why it's the valley of the shadow of death, man. Danger lurks at any corner, even the music, man. You know, but it's like I'm just a brother. You know, I ain't the elder, so like.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
This is Luke 18 from the top, and the parable, Salaki, the heading in the blue letters, parables on prayer. It says, and he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint.
Yeah, men ought always to pray and not to faint, man. And even simple prayers, Yahawah, Rawchaa Qadash, Yahawah, Isaiah, you know, the Liyah or Shalak, Lob Tahar, things like that, just something simple as that, man. It goes a long way, man. You know, and again, I'm talking to myself first, man. Even just throwing up those quick prayers heavy, man. You got it?
It says, saying, there was in a city a judge which feared not the Most High, neither regarded man. And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of mine adversary.
Avenge me of my adversary. That's the spirit of what we doing. You got it?
And he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, though I fear not the Most High, nor regard man.
And this is a wicked guy. He ain't fear the Lord. He ain't regard man. But again, human nature, motherfucker, man. Because again, when somebody keep asking for something, somebody's so urgent with it, for lack of better words, you can't do nothing but give it to him now. That's why even the Lord says it's your Father good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Because that's one part of the things that we asking for, we praying for. You know, you got it, huh?
Yet because this widow troubleth me.
Yeah, you troubling, you sighing and crying for all the abomination that get done in the midst thereof. You got it? Yeah, give it no rest. Because this is like the brother just saying, no rest, that's your protection. Imagine if you living in a house and all of a sudden at 2 o'clock the house just disappears. You know, that ain't no protection in there, man. You got it?
It says,
the Lord never rests, man. You got it?
I will avenge her.
I will avenge her.
Lest by her continual coming she weary me.
Yes, I don't even want to help. I want to stop hearing them. I'm going to go ahead and do what you said. Now, which one is it? You know? You got it? A little bit more.
And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge said.
Yeah, the unjust judge said, you got it.
And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect?
Should not the Lord avenge his own elect? So this is a wicked judge, man. So imagine the righteous judge, how he's going to answer our prayers, man. Because again, times it's going to get hard, bro. And one thing we got to keep on pushing is prayer. Pray for other brothers. Sending up prayers, man. Even just pray about little things, man. Lord, should I go out tonight? You know, Lord, should I have this pizza? You know, I'm gonna say go that deep, but you know.
Yeah, don't be simple.
Yeah, don't be simple.
All things.
All things, man. That's one thing. Like, shoot, when you come into the house of the Lord, it's like
you gotta
speak for myself. Like, I consider the Lord as, man, shit, I tell the Lord, you my creator, my father, and my best friend. You know what I mean? So it's like you in all things. You gotta see the Lord in all things, no matter what it is. Small, big, little, what, it don't matter, man.
I mean, the spirit just said that, because I move like that sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I want some shit, but if I hear it in the spirit, I pull away from that shit.
Because it ain't meant to be, bro. It's heavy, bro.
Yeah, you feel me?
All day though.
You might hear a thought.
Brother. Motherfucker say you eat that shit, now you got a demon on you.
Yeah, you feel.
You got bad. You got I ate that pizza, man.
Yeah.
I knew it. You got it, man. Okay. Bible Kasha, you got it.
Yeah, it said, what it said, acknowledge him in all thy ways.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Nah, you just quoted. Well, yeah. Proverbs 3:6. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths.
Acknowledging the Lord in all your ways, like the officer, big brother officer said, pray to the Lord about everything you do as much as possible. Before you make a move, pray to the Lord, right? And he'll direct your path, man. You'll be led through the Spirit, whether it's a precept to come to your mind or a brother giving you counsel. But always check in with the Lord first as much as possible.
Beautiful. And what they're showing is humility. They're showing that you're not directing your own step. You can boast about tomorrow and say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. But you don't know what the fuck you're going to do tomorrow, man. The Lord might direct you to get killed tomorrow because you pretty much, you boasting that you're going to pretty much take action within yourself, man. Quick precept.
Bible Kasha, you brought it back home.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, and verse 17. Pray without ceasing. Hey, man, that's self-explanatory, man. We should constantly be praying, man.
That's heavy, though.
So Yahawashi, that he deliver us, man, from these evil times that we're finna go into, man.
That's that continual begging, That's what it is. Putting up these videos day in and day out. Come out here week in and week out.
Hey, Bible Kasha, brother, can put a think upon that wrap ahead with our prayers. Bible Kasha.
That's quick. Spirit was moving, but I'll bring it back. It's Luke 4:10. It says, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee.
Because that's the Spirit, because his angels that be in front of the Lord every day, they sending your prayers up, man. Even we're going to Jacob's ladder, things like that. But even at that, brother, you got an angel that send your prayers directly to the Lord, man. So your prayers are not in vain, man. Even though you might can't see that person physically or see that spirit physically, man, that spirit is protecting you, and it's basically one of your pipelines to the Heavenly Father. Brothers got that in the Sirach. You got it, right?
Yeah, this is Sirach 18 and verse 22. Yeah, verse 20. Verse 23. Yeah, verse 23. It says, before thy prayers, prepare thyself.
Hey, and it's the Spirit, before thy prayers, prepare thyself. Because, hey, man, you're going into the temple. You go into the Levites, man. The Levites, they couldn't just go in any type of way. They had it was a certain washing process. You had to wash your feet. Your undergarment. You ain't gonna have no undergarments on and things like that. You got it. That's it.
It says, before thy prayers, prepare thyself, and be not as one that tempteth the Lord.
Yeah.
Think upon the wrath that should be at the end.
Yeah, because you praying about big through the ditches of some simple shit, man. You praying about some shit that don't you pray the Cowboys win tonight.
That's all.
Now if you cast a lot on it and you need that money, it's a balance of things. But if you just praying that your favorite team winning, that's the only time you talk to the Lord. It's fucking wicked, man. You ain't talking, because that's how certain motherfuckers do. They want to talk to the Lord when they need something.
Yeah, like I ain't treated like an ATM.
Yeah, treat it like an ATM, man. Like the Lord just gonna beat to your beck and call, and when the Lord don't come, now you don't believe no more, man. You got it, man.
It says, think upon the wrath that should be at the end, and the time of vengeance.
Yeah, and the time of vengeance, because that's the time that we're coming in. Bible Kasha, brother, can hold Revelations 3 and verse 10. Because again, that's a prayer. Keep me from the hour of temptation. And Bible Kasha, brother, can hold the Lord's Prayer, Matthew the 6th chapter. Because the Lord's Prayer heavy, man.
Got some quick.
You got it?
Real quick, just to back y'all up. 1 John 5 and 14. And this is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask anything according to his will,
a spirit, according to his will,
it says he heareth us.
He heareth us, man. And that's heavy because we asking the things that's of the Lord will. Lord, please don't let me get comfortable in Babylon. Lord, please destroy this place. Rawchaa Qadash, Yahawashi, please deliver me from evil and from the bad times to come. You got it, huh?
And that was it on it.
Come, y'all brothers got it.
Yeah, you want the Revelations?
Come.
Yep, this Revelations 3 and 10, it says, Salaki. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. Now, Baba Kushab, brother, can look up that word temptation. Because the times that we're coming into, we already know. Jeremiah 30:7, Daniel 12:1, the time of Jacob's trouble, man. The times that have never been seen before. And the only way you're going to be able to be preserved from these times is you got to have that Holy Spirit upon you. You know, the Rawchaa Qadash. You know, you got a lot.
Simple Google definition for that word temptation. The desire to do something, especially something wrong or unwise.
Yeah, wrong or unwise. And one of the unwise decisions that this devil wants you to do is take this little device, man. This is what a lot of things are leading up to, man. Even those things that's happening in the dark, man. I won't be surprised if they say, well, to unload, you gotta have this. Everything going into a digital world now, man. You got it, bro.
Things like you said.
It says, which shall come upon all the world,
Which shall come upon all the world
to try them that dwell upon the earth.
to try them that dwell upon the earth. Papa Kushab, a brother can look at that word try in the gulag. Because again, that's what's going on. The Lord is going to get ready to test all our faith, man. You know, the Lord, you know, you say you believe. The Lord said, show me you believe, man. That's what it's going to go into, a time of action, man. All that bullshit, all those gimmicks that these other camps do, it's going to be thrown out the window, man. It's going to be a time when it's just going to be you and Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, man. You know, and the precept that you got in your mind. If that spirit ain't on you in that day, then you fucked, man. That's why Psalms 51 is a heavy chapter, man. Take not thy Holy Spirit away from me. And that's a prayer brothers need to learn, man. Lord willing, I'll probably send something out on it, man. That Psalm 51, there's a heavy spirit, man, that King David had in that time because he's seen the spirit lead Saul, man. You got it, bro.
For that word try, Strong's G3985, in the outline of biblical usage, the second, it says to try, make trial of.
To make trial of.
Test.
To test. Because once this micro seed help get pushed throughout the whole planet Earth, it's going to test everybody's faith, man. Whether you an Edomite, or Ishmaelite, or Hamite. You know, if you refuse it, you might be a Jake, man. You know, you got it. But there's going to be a lot of Bible Edomites that are going to refuse that. You got it.
Test for the purpose of asserting his quality.
Yes, to test your quality. So is you the quality of the Lord? Is this gold or silver? Or is this dirt, ashes, and smoke? You got it.
It's like you said, of ascertaining his quality, or what he thinks, or how he will behave himself.
That's pretty much it. Some on it. That's pretty much it. Come on, you got something? You got it?
Just to add about prayer, you know, you got the said to get the Lord's Prayer. This is the prologue of Sirach. It says,
because if I may, for lack of better words, that prayer heavy. You praying when you get tested that you be delivered from that evil that's coming down the pipe, man. You pray that the Lord keep you from the hour of temptation. Because, hey, the Lord gonna push everybody to your limits, man. You think you're going through something now, man, the shit that you're going through is not gonna be compared into what the Lord is gonna put us through in the time of Jacob's trouble. And like the brother was mentioned earlier, hey, that's the time for miracles to be done. Daniel could never got delivered out of the lion's den if he never got thrown in with the lions. You know, the 300 children would have never got glorified the Lord in their furnace. They never would have got thrown in. You know, you got it, Lord.
This is prologue of Sirach. It says, for the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them.
It's the spirit. It's good to pray in Hebrew, even simple, man. Because you know, even the scriptures say don't go into, it's probably hold that Lord's Prayer too. They say they're going to reputation like the heathen do. Man, you got to be straightforward with Yahawah, Yahawashi. Lord, Yahawah, Yahawashi, Barak Yah, Babakusha. The Wah. Now sometimes you in the spirit, man, you know, you form with the Lord, man. But you know, that's not, you know, something simple. You get up, the Wadi Yahawah, Yahawashi, Lord, Nathan Yakaya. You know, give unto me life, you know. You got it,
like, the key to that is faith, believing in your prayer.
That's it, bro.
If you do anything, you ask anything, you don't believe in, you know what I'm saying? It's this and those, you know?
And it's heavy. You got it, bro.
I'm saying you asking amiss if you ain't praying without believing. It's in vain. It's like.
And he said that in the book of James. Don't be as people talk to him from. Come on.
Yeah, this James 1 in verse, I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, but let patience have her perfect work.
Now, if any man asks for wisdom,
Yeah.
come, you got it.
Yeah,
And faith have her works like it.
James 1 and 5, it says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask.
Now, start that for my bad.
Yeah, it says, but let patience have a perfect work,
And it's the spirit that patience have a perfect work. You got it.
that ye may be perfect and entire, want nothing.
Want nothing, because again, that's a part of that faith. The brother said, let patience have a perfect work. It might not come in that day, but you still got to have faith and believe that the Lord is going to make that thing happen. You got it, bro.
Yeah, it says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that give it to all men liberally, and upbraid it not.
Yes, if any man lack of wisdom, ask the Lord, man. And in the spirit, like you ask the Lord for all things, you know, the wisdom to, know yourself better. Little things like that is heaven, man. Because the Lord know you better than you know you, man.
You said upbraided not. So the Lord don't hate you asking that question. It's like, shit. Ain't no stupid question with the Lord.
That's it.
Nah, Jake, in school and shit, you raise your hand.
Yeah. Like, the Lord don't do that. Yeah, the teachers even do that too.
I'm trying to learn. You got it.
Like, and real quick, that pretty much fall into a lot of King Solomon. When he asked for wisdom, when you ask for like spiritual things, you fall into a lot of King Solomon, man.
That's it.
The Lord is well pleased with that. You know? You talking about.
And spirit, that's what King Solomon asked for. That's why he received, he received all things. Because he asked for wisdom, man. You got it.
Yeah, it says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, then give it to all men liberally, and upbraid it not, and it shall be given him.
And it shall be given him, man. So you ask the Lord for something, it's eventually going to happen. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but it's going to happen. You got to realize the Lord ain't on our time, we on this time. You got it?
It's it.
Come on.
It's like, real quick, that song, we always quote what it said. Job said he may not come when you want him, but he's always right on time.
Always right on time. It's going to be all over in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no need to worry. The night is going to bring. It's going to be all over in the morning. You know, the rising of the sun. Don't be scared of shit.
Yeah, it says, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering.
Yeah, ask in faith, nothing wavering, man. And like the brother was just talking about, having faith, man. Because again, when you ask the Lord for something, even the Lord said that if a son asks their father for something, will he give him stones? How much more the Heavenly Father, man? You know, so when you ask the Lord for something, he's not going to give you the opposite, man. He's going to give you exactly what you need. It's some things you don't need to ask for. Because some things you can't even handle. You ask the Lord, give me a woman. The Lord say you're crazy, Lord say, you said give me a woman. That's how you know that Yahawashi, he that genie, that snare.
$100.
If I could. Yeah, $100. Like, you know he's talking parables too, you know what I'm saying? Are you sure you want $100? You know what I'm saying?
Then give you 100 deals.
100 deals.
You'll read that back, Baba John?
Yeah, it says, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering.
See, that wavering part comes when you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. Like, no brother has all of us have different lives. We have different measures of the spirit according to Yahawashi. But we still supposed to put in the work, man. We supposed to be doing it to make our call in the election sure. All right, read that back one more time, then I'll bring this precept up. And then I'll pass it back to you. All right?
It says, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering.
With nothing wavering, let me bring this up. It's 2 Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself approved unto Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed. You see, it says a workman needeth not to be ashamed. Don't try to prove nothing to this brother. Don't try to prove nothing to him, them, her, or he. Prove it to Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. Because when the Lord comes back to check this house and he's doing his inspection, hey, Lord I had this going on. Lord's like, nah, you supposed to be that workman and go check. I'll be sitting in the car. You see, that's that no wavering. That's why Jake prayers waver, and that strength of his prayers don't be to the strength that they could be, because Jake know he ain't doing the work in his day in and day out. That's why your prayer strength wavers, man.
If I may add, even if you're doing it, pray for it. Yeah. At the end of the day. And when you're doing that, because it's really no excuse, man. For lack of better words, Yahawashi really gave us all the tools, man.
Yeah.
That's why nobody should be holding your hand, for lack of better words. Because you're really dealing with that shit on your own, man.
Yeah, really,
You know?
we just together.
Yeah.
We together going through it. But
We
yeah,
together
this
going
walk
through
is solo. This is a solo mission.
You got
Yeah, it says, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed.
So wherever that wind blow, he's subject unto the to the wind spirit. He's subject unto what the wind dictates, man. A man in that spirit is not that way. We don't supposed to be tossed to and fro. We supposed to be guided. It's supposed to be directed and concise, man.
And if I may add, it's like it's really anxiety. Like a thought that get you off track. Now you thinking something. Now you thinking about something else. Now you supposed to go this way, and then wind blew. Instead of you having that strong steer and you staying on path, you going, you going out the line.
Everybody, man.
Yes, it's a spirit. You got it.
Yeah, it says, for let not that man think that he should receive anything of the Lord.
You got it.
A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
Yeah, he's unstable in all his ways. He don't know what he want to eat. He's some simple shit that believe in the doctrine, man. It's certain niggas that believe in the new covenant, some niggas that don't believe in the new covenant, There's certain niggas that believe in the new covenant a little bit, but at the same time, just being unstable in all your ways will not lead to good fruit, man. But Bible can start, look on ahead and get that, Matthew.
Okay. This is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 7. But when ye pray, use not vain repetitions as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking.
Yes, because like by the words, the Lord don't want to hear all that BS, man. Lord know what we're going through. Now, Lord know what we need, but at the same time, you the one that have to extend your hand. You have to pray to the Lord. The Lord ain't gonna come down off the chariot and come to you.
Back you up. James 4 and verse 8. Draw nigh to the Most High. He will draw nigh to you.
Yeah, draw nigh into the Most High. He will draw nigh into you. That's the Lord saying, meet me halfway, man. The Lord don't even ask much for us, man.
He ain't even asking for half. It's like, man, meet me 1/4
Meet me 1/4.
Yeah, the Lord doing the work.
And there's a spirit that was in the prodigal son. The scripture say when he was a great way out.
Yeah.
You know, basically, that motherfucker was all the way down, and he ran and met him in the middle, man. He ran and got him, man.
Yeah,
You're
right. Yep.
You know, that's that
I'm
knowledge,
gonna have to go
bro.
back and read that. Yep. I'm gonna have to go back and read that.
You gotta do it.
It says, cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded.
Yes, and the way we purify our hearts and cleanse our hands is through this word. Because this word is direct, man. You know, this word is not double-minded. The scripture said that your yea be yea, your nay be nay, man. Anything after that is wickedness, you know? Y'all got it.
Verse 8, it says, be not ye therefore like unto them, for your Father knoweth what things ye have need of before ye ask him.
Yes, the Lord know what you need, man. The Lord know what you need to pray for. The only thing he needs for you is to put it in order, man. You got it.
After this manner therefore pray ye, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
And that's it, because we read the precept earlier, we pray of the things that's in his will, roughly paraphrase. So again, it ain't like when we pray, we asking for something else, man. When we pray, we don't ask for Babylon to be continued, man. We actually ask for Babylon to be destroyed.
We need the kingdom.
Yeah, we need the kingdom. We ask for the kingdom to come. That's a part of the Lord's will.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers going into slavery, you know, because he might piss me off today, man. I said, that nigga gonna be my slave.
Yeah, I claim it.
I claim that nigga, man. You got it, though.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven.
On earth as it is in heaven, man. Because at the end of the day, everything that come on top trickles down to the bottom, man. It was spoken first.
That's
You got it.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors.
Yeah, give us this day our daily bread and forgive our debts as we forgive our debtors. So again, we ask the Lord for that daily bread, you know, the money that you get. But that daily bread too is this knowledge, this truth, this understanding, man. This is what keep us alive, bro. What you got it?
It's like the bread of life.
The bread of life, man. That's beautiful, man. And that's what Yahawashi do. That's what this word do. It give us the bread of life. Now we energized again. We was once dead, now the Lord brought us back to life. You got it, bro.
It says, and lead us not into temptation.
Lead us not into temptation. You got it?
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil. And he's asking to be delivered from temptation. Really, we asking to be delivered from the hour of temptation, man. The time to try a man's fidelity. Yo, you see that? Come on. How was I now with my young ride? Deliver me from evil. That's a beautiful prayer. How was I now? Like how was I?
You can say how was Yah?
How was I my young ride? Beautiful, bro. That's the prayer. That's the prayer of the week today, man. I always ask for the prayer. That's the prayer right now. What it mean?
Deliver me from evil.
Come on, you got it.
And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil. Come on.
For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen.
Amen. That's the spirit. That's the Lord's prayer. And brothers, we know it in Hebrew, but at the same time, it's a beautiful thing. The Lord really got a specific thing focusing on prayer. And brothers, we end off a man always pray and not faint. Keep that again. That 1 Thessalonians 5:17. We'll end off on that. Anybody got anything?
Yeah, real quick.
Come on.
Yeah, this Ephesians 5, straight to the point. Verse 17.
Come on.
It says, wherefore be ye not unwise,
Be ye not unwise. Come
but
on.
understanding what the will of the Lord is.
Be understanding what the will of the Lord is, and that's why even going with your prayer. You can ask the Lord, yeah, Lord, give me this. Even King David asked for a woman. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we asking for prophecy to happen, man. Because we know after this, all things is coming with us. With wisdom come all things, man. So that's why one thing you gotta ask for too, like the brother mentioned earlier, is wisdom. King Solomon asked for wisdom. He got rulership, riches, and everything that come with it. Why? Because with wisdom come all things.
Everlasting King.
Everlasting king. You got it, huh?
This is the verse. So this is the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 17 in the NLT. Never stop praying.
Never stop praying, man. Spirit, man. So yeah, I can pray that this lesson was edifying. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahawah, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash.
We want to give double honors to our apostle elders, great millstone, and shalom.
Shalom.
Nice.
Ball.
Right now.
Let's go ahead and
Right now.
pick these bottles up and